All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, blue ready. Check right 54, right 54. Coming. Flip. Check. Lucky.
On 1st and 10, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tackle. Check 25. Come on, Sunday.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
The 1st down throw for Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 46 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 42-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and, boy, they were successful.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. I got it. Check.
2nd and 3. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Check. Ready. 54 Mike. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Shoot. Get it on. West. Wahoo. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike, check.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 13-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Cut.
Looking to throw on second down. Winston. He completes it to Evans. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Ready? Back, 54 Mike. Easy. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Jameis to throw it. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Ready. Blue ready. Check. Watch 54. I got it.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Check 52. 30. Follow. Easy. Mike 5-4. Danny.
Throwing on second and 8. Winston. Looking end zone for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check Mike 33. I don't think you got it, son. Mike, check 33. Ball. Hey, check Mike.
Winston now. Open man has got it, but it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 33 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll look to throw here. This is complete to Michael Thomas. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Come on, set. 60-yard. 54 Mike. All day, baby. All day. Let it go.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll look to throw here on first down. And Thomas has it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Michael Thomas, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A very solid gain of 27.
Ready? 125. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. Let's go.
Jameis now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's get some penetration here. Easy. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
On 3rd down, Winston. And he's got Walters. Big catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Wait.
First down, Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Jameis now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Winston. And the catch made by Walters. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Rush in. Hey, stop.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kerryon Johnson in the final seconds of the first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm?
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want to. 22, Jet, cover. 22, Jet,
McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. Yeah, that is incomplete. The surprise 2nd-round pick, Sean Bunting there to get a hand in.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Carolina! Mark Andrews, 48 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Time to go, night. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
On 1st and 10, Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Ready. Yeah, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 59.
Here's Winston. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Thomas has got it, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Right there.
2nd and 10. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Michael Thomas with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Winston and the Bucs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Elsewhere, they have gone to the 3rd quarter now in Dallas. And the Cowboys, they've moved out in front. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets it to Thomas. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
2nd and 5. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 59 yards. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go.
McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Burns gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Right check, 33. 33. Let's go one more.
Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You better be afraid of me. You better.
On first down, Jones. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Check, 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 check. Check, check. Green, triple team. Check 43. Let's go. Drive on. Tommy. 54. Let's go.
Throwing, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Bucs on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Winston now. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. Jones. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
He's coming. Double up, double up. Come on. One back. Follow.
They'll go again to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to have a third down.
Wait. Check 3. Hey, I'm coming after you. Hey, switch gears. Kill. Turn up. Anyway, turn up. Check 4. Kill. Wait. Flip.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
5 on the 50. Man, that's trash. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, stop. 30.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now. As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top. Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Thomas has it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. He'll look to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
This is fielded at the goal line, and he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it's a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike, check 33.
Winston. Now a desperation throw deep, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was
a mistake,
yeah,
for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down, protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball an additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Y'all not ready. 45. 45.
Back to throw here. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Michael Thomas, 32 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A fourth quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Jameis to throw it. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He's coming. We got double up. No.
Winston now from the 50. Flush to his right. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. Give him 30 yards there. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Mike check 33. Focus, defense, focus. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
From the red zone now, Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Dante Pettis there to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Come on, Shaq. 60 yards. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Here's McCaffrey. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Panthers, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.